ERC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
I'm James Spann. This is the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday afternoon, the 27th of August. Moisture circulating into Alabama from the south and east, and it will be a little showery here for the next couple of days with this upper low that's not too far from New Orleans. And Danny is chugging along in the Atlantic, and maybe more mischief way out in the East Atlantic. Let's go right to some of the Skycam shots this afternoon. That's from Jasper, looking east from the top of the King Building. A few high clouds around. Gadsden. Very similar sky there. That's coming from Etowah County in northeast Alabama from Lookout Mountain. That's looking north. Earlier this morning, had some thunderstorms rumbling through there. And Huntsville, off in the distance, you can see that big old Saturn V rocket at the Space and Rocket Center up in the Tennessee Valley on a hazy late summer afternoon. Here's a water vapor satellite shot, and again, that upper low is very evident near New Orleans with active convection on the east side. Of course, you can see Danny off in the Atlantic. There's a regional radar at 1:15 this afternoon, and pretty heavy rain falling down over southwest Alabama, and more rain circulating back into southeast Alabama. Some thunderstorms down there as well. And looks pretty wet for the southern counties of the state. And understand that circulation is going to carry some of that up this way, so it could very well rain at times on us through Saturday. No formal severe weather, though. There's a slight risk for the rest of today and tonight way up north over parts of North Dakota and Minnesota. And the expected rain for the next 5 days. Upper New England coast getting some side swipe action from Danny. That's on the immediate coast. We think the core stays offshore. And also a bullseye down around Tallahassee, Florida, with this upper-level low feature. And, of course, in our state, the amounts vary with the lightest up in the northwest, only a quarter of an inch or tenth of an inch up there, down to about 2 inches for Dothan. Tropical overview. Danny is east of the Bahamas. Tropical storm Danny. And that thing out in the eastern Atlantic looks pretty interesting now. You can see it's the guys at NHC have upgraded that to a medium risk of developing, and you can see that it's really looked a lot better since this morning. And it's a fairly low-latitude system. The core of this thing is around 10 north and 30 west. And the lower the latitude, the warmer the water down there. And many of the models do pick this up, and they take it to the west-northwest over the next 5 days. The Clipper wants to bend it northwest. Now, that's a statistical model, which is interesting, but we don't really focus on that. We focus better on the dynamic models. And look at this now. All of a sudden, of those that pick this thing up, you've got 3 that bring it up to hurricane strength in about 60 hours from now. So we'll keep an eye on this thing. This could be the E storm. What's that one this year? Is it Erica? You know, I totally forgot. I'll look and see. And then Danny, there's a look at the D storm, if you will. And Danny is getting better organized. This morning, the thing was out of whack. The surface low is not really close to the colder clouds, but things are phasing up a little bit, so it should be strengthening some. Modeling, very good agreement there. Almost all the models now keep it offshore, giving a glancing blow to Cape Cod on Saturday, and then it carries it up toward Nova Scotia and Newfoundland, and then out into the North Atlantic. And the intensity models in good agreement. Most of them bring it up to a minimal category. Then it weakens once it gets up into the cooler water of the North Atlantic and, of course, the interaction with land over eastern Canada. And quickly, there's a look at the upper air chart. Just wanted to start with that. It shows the upper low right over New Orleans. And that's the reason for the rather wet weather down in South Alabama this afternoon. Let's look at modeling. This is tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Friday. 594 heat bubble out west, trough over the east. And down below that, the moist air mass in place. And with the upper level feature nearby, you have to mention at least scattered showers and storms. And they could happen at almost any time, like we had some out there this morning. And Danny is well east of Savannah. Saturday, here comes our front. And really, this time the GF has that thing past Memphis at midday Saturday. And we also note the GFS is kind of an outlier. It wants to bring Danny up toward the Connecticut coast in Long Island. And that is definitely an outlier to the left. Almost all the other good tropical models keep it offshore, but just interesting to watch. And then on Sunday, the model is pretty slow in pushing that front through here. It doesn't move very quickly. In fact, it's got the front at midday Sunday near Interstate 20, which would suggest a relatively wet day maybe for the southern two-thirds of the state from Birmingham south. We will still go in the direction of just mentioning the chance of a stray shower Sunday morning and then the better chance of rain by Sunday afternoon shifting down to the south. And Monday, there's that nice eastern trough. And down below that, the surface moisture well to the east. That will be a day of cool air advection, CAA. And that could be a day with a high only in maybe the upper 70s. Tuesday will be sunny, a cool morning. 50s are likely, and by golly, some of the cooler spots might even hit the upper 40s. How about that to start the month of September? Wednesday we stay dry, and Thursday we stay dry. So next week, for now, at least Monday through Friday, looks pretty dry. End of the forecast, September the 12th. Got a little shortwave rotating through just north of here, and again, it might kick off a shower or two. We're not trying to forecast the weather specifically. Longtime viewers know that. We're just looking for trends, and the one trend that we have clearly seen is that there's no evidence of any tropical mischief in the Gulf of Mexico. That's always the number one concern this time of the year, and so far, so good. That water down there is awfully warm. It is untouched, but so far, so good. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.